Made man back at it. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing. So let me get this straight. The WBC has now designated the Danny Garcia and Robert Guerrero fight to be for Floyd Mayweather's vacant WBC super title, right? So basically, this is a championship fight now. What kind of shit is this, man? What kind of games are they playing, man? I get up here and I make these videos and I try not to get upset and rant and rave and but then you get shit like this, man. You get shit like this and it just makes you go, it just makes you shake your head and just laugh, man. That's all you can do. We all know this should not be no title fight. We all know if they were going to designate a title fight, this shouldn't be it. Whatever happened to the tournament? Remember the WBC coming out telling us something they were going to have these fighters fight in tournaments for Mayweather's belt? As Dan Raphael just tweeted, oh well, so much for the tournaments. Man, what kind of shit is this, man? Danny the Gift Garcia has striked again. Is Al Heyman trying to turn us against Danny Garcia on purpose? Because I guess in Danny's case, he's just with the right guy who has the right connections who could do the right things. But are they trying to turn us against Danny? He's so-called undefeated, but we all know he's not truly undefeated. We all know he lost to Mauricio Herrera and Lamont Peterson. We know this. We all know this. We all know he wasn't stripped, though he fought at catch weights. We know this. We know he cherry-picked Rod Salka. We know this. So, why are they doing this to us for Danny Garcia? He is a tremendous talent, don't get me wrong. But they're turning us against the dude with dumb shit like this, man. Oh, we can't, and I guess I got to say this too. I've been going in on Amir Khan's ass, and I still got some issues with him. But I want to send out an apology because Amir Khan does follow me on social media. I want to give out a strict apology to Amir Khan because I have been basically putting the blame at his feet for not being able to fight Danny Garcia or not calling out Danny Garcia. Maybe he knew behind the scenes that this shit was going on. How cannot the WBC accept the Amir Khan Danny Garcia fight for the title when Amir Khan has absolutely nothing going on right now? He's scheduled to possibly get a fight with Brooke if it ever gets made, but they're talking summertime. Brooke has a fight with Kevin Bizier or whatever his name is. He has a fight upcoming with him. So why we couldn't get Amir Khan and Danny Garcia fight for the title? Amir Khan is the number one ranked WBC fighter, for crying out loud. And he's doing nothing. Does he have issues with Heyman? Is that what it is? This is bullshit. And it makes Danny Garcia now look like a biatch when you are the second ranked WBC fighter and you're taking on the seventh ranked WBC fighter in Robert Guerrero. If this is not a gift, if they're not giving this guy a title, I don't know what is, man. I don't know what is. Guerrero is ranked second. You're skipping over the likes of Porter, which maybe could be understandable given he's got a fight upcoming with Thurman. And I haven't heard the WBA say that's going to be for the title. I haven't heard them interject that yet, but I'm hoping that they say that any day now. Do you not understand, ladies and gentlemen, that originally they wanted this fight to be a WBA title fight, but the WBA rejected it and the WBC picked it up? They originally was not going to let Porter and Thurman fight for a title. They were going to give that specific title to Danny Garcia, who's not even ranked first by the WBA. Not even. Keith Thurman is. And they were going to overlook Thurman and give Danny Garcia the shot. What kind of shit is this? I mean, I'm really baffled by it. You're going to sit here and tell me they couldn't get a Lamont Peterson and Danny Garcia rematch for the title, for crying out loud. I would have took that as a more credible, even though Lamont Peterson lost, and even though that was his, well, no, it was his next to last fight. It wasn't his last fight. Still, it was a close fight that a lot of people saw Peterson winning. It was worth a rematch. And if you're going to put a title out there, put it in that. Earl Spence has been kicking ass. Earl Spence is ranked by the WBC. Why ain't they giving Spence a try? How to come they pick a guy who's lost two of his last four fights to fight for a title fight? How many title fights have Robert Guerrero? It's clear that they have already designated this guy as a gatekeeper. It's clear. It's clear they know Robert Guerrero ain't been shit as a welterweight. And they're just flushing his career down the tubes. Because it's no way in hell that Robert Garcia will win a decision here. No way. I don't give a fuck. Robert Garcia has to knock Danny Garcia out to win this fight. Plain and simple. Because it's clear that this sanctioning body already has an agenda. It's clear. It's clear. And anyone who can't see that must be Ray Charles or something. I don't know. But it's evidently clear. Guerrero has to knock out Danny Garcia because they want to give him this title. An unworthy champion. If you're Danny Garcia, how do you feel? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm predicting this early. When Danny Garcia, if he wins this fight for the title, he's going to get booed. He is going to get fucking booed. This was a great opportunity for Amir Khan. He could have took Danny Garcia on, went after that WBC title that he has not been the number one contender now for about a year? He's been the number one contender for damn near a year, and you fucking overlooked the man? Who has Amir Khan pissed off? Who has this man pissed off is the question. Khan has nothing going on. He has announced no fights. Okay? He has announced shit. Yet, he's once again overlooked. He's been overlooked by the WBC. I don't know if this is a Heyman move. I don't know what's going on. But it makes no sense. The only credible fight that Danny Garcia has at welterweight is Paulie Malignaggi. The other two were catchweight fights. He fought Lamont Peterson at a catchweight. What was it, 144, 145 or something like that? And he still managed to keep his fucking belts. Yet they stripped Lamont Peterson of his IBF title for fighting at a catchweight. I don't know what's going on here, folks, but I ain't cool with this shit. It was bad enough that we even got the Robert Guerrero, Danny Garcia fight. That was already one thing that we were like, huh? Now you're telling me you're going to make it for the fucking WBC super title when there are so many other deserving boxers who deserve that shot? Oh my gosh. This is crazy, man. Danny the Gift Garcia strikes again. It's going to be interesting to see how he sells this shit. Get the cherries ready. Get the cherries ready, ladies and gentlemen, and cherry this motherfucker down. Because I'm telling you, man, this ain't cool. And to know that they were going to do that to Thurman. And I always clown the WBA more than I clown the WBC. I actually had semi-respect for the WBC, but now after this, I at least respect what they're doing at 54 with Jackson and Charlo, given that they're ranked number 1 and number 2. They're taking that vacated belt and letting them fight for it. That is respectable. But in this particular division at 147, Danny the Gift Garcia, who's ranked second by the WBC, gets the title shot over the guy who's been sitting waiting on Mayweather. Mayweather was the title holder. He's been trying to get a Mayweather fight. This is bullshit, man. And then they got the nerve to come back and say Amir Khan will be designated the mandatory after this fight. He's going to be designated the mandatory. So, Mayweather skipped over him. Pacquiao skipped over him. Now the WBC is skipping over him. This makes no sense. And I'm shocked that Amir Khan ain't running to any camera that will listen and voicing his opposition to this, man. Maybe Al Heyman must have him in check. I don't know. But I'd be pissed. I'd be pissed. I'm talking pissed at what the sanctioning bodies are doing to Amir Khan. This is fucked up. To the next video, Main Man Made Man. Don't forget to subscribe. Twitter, Made Man 511. Facebook, Main Man Made Man Boxing Forum. Google Plus, Main Man Made Man. I'm telling y'all, man, this is foul. We need to call this shit out. Danny, the gift, Garcia. And he was one of my favorites, man. To the next video. Peace out.